is up, guys, and welcome back to Rising Throws. Of course, today we're back here at Hersheypark. It is Friday, June 5th, and it is about 1 o'clock right now, so, we're going to get into the park. So I do think we will probably go over to the boardwalk for a good portion of the day. Okay, guys, so we entered the park now, and, of course, seamless entry experience. They do have like 6 entry lanes open today. Usually they only have about 3, so that I think that only means that like 3 of the lanes are closed today, and almost all of the booths, I guess you'd call them, or whatever, wherever they scan you in, whatever you want to call that, almost all of them are open. So there's only 2 lanes at the end here, and then the other lane at the other lane. The other lane at the other end are closed, of course, but usually they do not have that many lanes open, so that is nice to see. I feel like the past season or so, the past year or two, they, have been really only having a few of the lanes open. So, keeping a lot more lanes open, which is better for throughput or whatever. So that definitely helps. And another update with the entry experience, of course, is that they have new, phones almost. It's a lot like what they have at Six Flags or whatever to scan people in. And I believe why they did this is because they use that for the new re-entry system they have for ticket holders. Because when you go out of the park through the exit, they can take a picture of you with that same thing. And then you come around when you want to come back in the park, and they use that phone, whatever device it is, to take another picture of you for their system. And they're also using those for scanning passes as well, and tickets, of course. So it's definitely different. Of course, they used to use the scanners that were connected to the computers that they have, but now it's a little different. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. The only thing that I have noticed is that a lot of the employees have multiple of them, because they use one for re-entry and one for scanning tickets and passes, and sometimes they log out, it ends up logging them out or whatever. So it does slow down the process a little bit, I have found, as a pass holder, but nevertheless, it's not horrible. It's not that much slower, but it's just something I thought I'd update on. Okay, guys, so we stopped at Nathan's in the boardwalk. I picked up the chicken tenders, and I already ate some of the fries, but it looks pretty good, so we'll see how it is. Okay, guys, so we finished at Nathan's. The chicken tenders were great, as well as the fries, of course. They would have been better if the fries would have been better if they had some cheese, but you can't get that off the meal plans. But nevertheless, the food was good, and I definitely enjoyed it. But now I think I'm going to get a ride on Whitecap Racer, because as it was last season, it is still true this season that Whitecap Racer never really has a line. So let's see how it is. Okay, guys, just got off of 2 rides on Whitecap Racer. The first ride was on slide number 6, and the line was about the length of 2 of the cases of stairs up there, 2 or 3 of them. So it didn't take too long, but then once I got up to the platform, I was able to get ahead 2 races because I was a single rider, so that really helped out a lot. And then I got a second ride on slide number 5, which the line was a little shorter, but I wasn't able to skip ahead, so I waited about the same time. But both of the rides on Whitecap Racer were great rides, and I enjoyed both of them. It was great to get back on Whitecap Racer. Now I think we're going to head over to the wave pool and see how that is. So let's see how we do over there. Okay, guys, so a quick update here. We finished over at the shore, which of course is the wave pool here. It is what it is. Some bad updates about the shore this season. They brought back the cutoff point. It used to be at 6 foot deep. Now it's only at 5 foot deep. So you can't go deeper than 5 foot deep in the shore. So that's a negative update in my opinion. I know they did have an incident there last season, so that's probably why they decided to bring back the limit to 5 foot. And then we came over here to Coastline Plunge. We did pipeline, and one thing was The line was, I forget how long it was, maybe about 35 minutes or so. And the thing is, once we got up to the top of the platform, there were only 2 ride attendants. So one ride attendant was doing Riptide, Pipeline, and Hydro, all 3 of those. So they had to kind of switch back and forth. So that did take a lot longer than it should have. But nevertheless, the ride on Pipeline was phenomenal. I really had a great time on Pipeline. I mean, I think that might be my favorite sliding coastline plunge. Because when you go around a current, when you go around the turns, you go so high up on the side of the slide, you feel like you're gonna tip over. It is a phenomenal ride experience. But nevertheless, we did those attractions. Then I came over and changed here because I think I'm gonna leave the boardwalk now and go see what else I want to do throughout the park. Okay guys, so the monorail is back open for the 2026 season now, so we're gonna get a ride on it. Okay guys, so I just got off the monorail. Of course, a great ride. I didn't film one run because, you know, during the ride I didn't see any coasters cycling or anything, so I was like, yeah, I won't film. So I didn't at all. But nevertheless, it was a great ride. It's just great to see the monorail back open. Of course, they're only running 1 train, but, you know, what are you gonna say? I mean, right now the line isn't bad, so like they can deal with running 1 train today. But on busier days, they should be running 2 trains. But nevertheless, I mean, I had a great ride on the monorail. I think the last time I rode this was like 2023. I'm pretty sure that was the last ride I had on it. We stopped at Spring Creek Smokehouse, and I picked up a half-pound, I got the half chicken and the mashed potatoes. I don't know what it is this season. I've been getting the half chicken so many times, but I've really liked it this season. And the mashed potatoes, that's really the only side I got this season so far. I did get the mac and cheese, I think, once, but the mashed potatoes are my favorite thing. So yeah, I picked up the half chicken and the mashed potatoes, so let's see how it is. Okay guys, so we finished at Spring Creek Barbecue, of course. Food was great, you know, really enjoyed it. I will say the mashed potatoes had a lot of skin in it, that's fine. I mean, it's healthier that way, but, you know, I'm just mentioning that. I didn't necessarily think it was worse, but nevertheless, it did have extra skin. But other than that, the food was great, phenomenal, as usual. So, of course, we're heading out of the park now. Pretty obvious, but nevertheless, we're heading out of the park now. Had a great day here at the park. One thing I will say is I didn't get on a ton of stuff, nowhere near as much as I wanted to, but you know, it is what it is. Got on what I could, I will say.